Hi everyone and welcome to another video. So today's video is going to be a weight loss Q&A, and I asked you guys questions on Instagram and I'm just going to answer them in this video while I do my makeup. I've already done my foundation. I used this and it is in the colour True Beige, so this is what I use, Dream Satin Liquid. If you guys are new to my channel then please subscribe. I noticed that 60% of the people who watch my videos are not subscribed to my channel, so if you haven't clicked on the subscribe button then click down here and also turn on the bell notification so you never miss anything I post. I post very regularly, every 2 days recently, so if you want to keep up with my videos then please subscribe. It would mean so much to me. But anyway, let's get straight into the video. I'm just going to get the questions up and then I'm going to start answering them. So here are all the questions that I've got so many, it's crazy. I don't know if I'm going to be able to answer them all, so I'm going to pick the ones that are not too similar to the other ones. So if I don't answer your question then I do apologise, but hopefully you'll get something out of this video anyway. So I'm actually going to start with my makeup before I get into the questions so that I can talk and do my makeup at the same time. I'm going to use these. I think that makes the most sense, don't it? Oh my god, I'm going to look crazy throughout this whole video. And there we go. So the palette that I'm going to be using is my Morphe palette, and I've used this once before and this is the second time I'm using it. I don't know what I'm going to do, I'm just going to freestyle as usual. So the first question is, struggling a lot to lose weight while on wheelchair. Been 1 year on wheelchair. Any tips, sis? Basically, it's all about the calories. I'm going to say this a million times in this video, I just know I am. It's all about the calories. So if you eat less than you normally do, then you're more likely to lose weight. Also, another tip for this is to eat healthier food than you normally do. So cut out all the sweets and the chocolates and eat more vegetables and fruits instead. And inshallah that will help you to lose weight while you're not active. I lost most of my weight while I wasn't working out or doing anything else. I just did it purely on eating. Like, I used to sit on the sofa all day and I still lost a lot of weight. And the next question is, how did you lose all that weight? Please, simply your weight loss. Okay, I'm going to start doing my makeup, otherwise I'll never do it. I'm going to use this colour here and this colour mixed together as like a base. Okay, so for my weight loss, as I already said, I basically just did calories. I didn't count the calories that I was doing, I just kind of estimated how many calories I was eating. I've never counted calories. I did before when I wasn't losing any weight, and I feel like that just stressed me out because I'm dyslexic, so looking at numbers and writing, it just confused me so much. So I feel like if you struggle with that kind of thing, like writing things down, then don't write it down. Just kind of get an idea of what's in the food that you eat and then eat less of what you normally eat. That's basically how I lost weight. The next question is, what do you do on days when you mess up or give up? That is a very good question because I have been having a lot of those days recently, and I'm not letting it get to me. That is the main thing. Don't let it get to you. It has been trying to get to me, but I'm not letting it. So I'm going to be brave today. I'm going to, oh my god, I don't even know which colour to use. You know what I'm going to do is close my eyes and pick between these two. Let's go for this one. Nice. Don't let getting off track get to you, because that is what's going to stop you from doing it basically. So if you lose track of what you're doing, if you eat really bad for a day, then don't worry about it too much. Just tell yourself that tomorrow is another day, and then you can start eating well again the next day or less the next day or whatever, however you're losing weight. Tell yourself that tomorrow is another day and it's not a big deal if you kind of fall off the wagon a little bit one day. So, oh my god, what am I doing? So don't give up. If you feel like giving up, just eat whatever you want for a day if you have to, and then the next day just start eating properly again. The next question is, why doesn't the stomach go in fast enough? Because it is the most stubborn thing. I still have a stomach. Like, my stomach is so jelly. It's gross. I hate my stomach so much and I really want it to go, but I'm sure that it is one of the last things that is going to go. So I am just not even stressing about it, to be honest. I look in the mirror and I'm like, okay, it's going down, but it's not completely gone. So obviously if I carry on doing what I'm doing, you tell yourself that if you carry on doing whatever you're doing, it will go eventually. So just be patient. Weight loss isn't going to happen overnight or in a week or a month. It's going to happen over a long period of time. So just don't give up. Keep telling yourself that it is not an overnight process. Next question is, how long did it take to see a big difference? Also, more what I eat in a day videos, please. I am going to be doing a lot more what I eat in a day videos, but seeing a big difference, it took a few months. So probably about 3 or 4 months to see like a big difference from, I don't know exact numbers, but I feel like it was about 3 or 4 months until I was like, I could look at myself and think, oh my gosh, look how far you've come. Even though it wasn't like a huge difference, I could definitely see that it was happening, and that is one thing that motivates me a lot, is seeing the changes over time. Next question is, how much weight have you lost? Okay, before I answer that, I'm going to choose a different colour. I'm going to be using this really dark one here. Being brave, guys, being brave. I have lost 4.5 stone, which is so, oh my god, which is so much, and I'm so happy that I have lost that much weight, because honestly it's given me so much confidence and it's made me so much happier with myself. And I'm not saying it because, oh my god, like I hated being fat, blah blah blah, but it was just that I did not recognize myself at all when I was a bigger size, because I've never been like that before. So it was just weird for me to see myself like that, and knowing that I wasn't happy, I wasn't confident, I just felt really down about it. The next question is, what keeps you motivated? Do you cook separate for yourself and the kids? You are bleeding amazing. Thank you so much, B. I love you. I cook separately from, it depends what I'm cooking. Like if I'm cooking like a roast dinner, then I will cook for all of us and then break up the chicken for them and like cool down the potatoes and things like that. But if I'm making like spicy food like curries and stuff, then I will make them like fish fingers and chips or whatever. But yeah, it depends on what I'm cooking really. When I try to get them to eat what I'm eating, it just doesn't work. Like they won't have it. Okay, before I get into the next question, let's choose another colour. The next colour that I'm going to be using is this one, and yes, it's a big difference. It's a big difference, but it's okay. Let's see what happens. I'm just experimenting. The next question is, what are your quick meal ideas to whip up to avoid unhealthy snacking / binging? Please could you write up a meal plan for the next week, or maybe even talk about it so I can take notes. Okay, so basically I'm going to be doing meal planning very soon, and you guys, I'm going to be like putting together a list of things that I'm going to be eating and even what my kids are eating. Just to make things easier, like shopping lists and things. So, and you know, knowing that I've got everything for what I've written down. So maybe you guys would want me to do that as a video, and if you do, let me know so that I can do it. How many of you guys want to see that? The next question is, what do you eat / drink to satisfy chocolatey unhealthy cravings? Chocolate. Okay, so basically I don't cut any kind of food out of my diet. I always have what I want to eat, but not a lot of it. So if I wanted chocolate, then I would have chocolate. If I wanted sweets, I would eat sweets, but I would only have like half the amount that I normally would, or like just 1 or 2 pieces. Like a big common mistake that people make is eating a whole chocolate bar instead of eating a little bit until your sweet craving has been satisfied. People eat the entire bar, sometimes like those big ones. I used to do this all the time. I used to eat the whole bar. I don't know, you kind of feel really guilty after eating that much, but if you eat just enough, like just say 1 line of the chocolate, then that is plenty for you. Another tip for that is, if you take the chocolate off, instead of taking the whole bar and sitting down with it in front of your TV, take 1 line of it off, put the rest back in the cupboard or in the fridge, wherever you like your chocolate, and then just have that. And then obviously if you've got that in front of you, you're going to be too lazy to go and get some more, because that's what I'm like anyway. Just have enough to satisfy your craving. That is the biggest tip. You don't need to have a lot, you just need to have a little bit. I feel like my makeup is getting very dark, so I'm going to be adding a little bit of this whitey kind of silver to the inner part and bringing it out a little bit. The next question is, how do you diarize how much you lost and what you ate in a week? I don't really write down how much I've lost. I kind of just look at the number on the scale. My scale is so amazing, guys, which is one thing that I'm going to be showing you today, exactly how much I weigh. I've never weighed myself on camera before and I'm quite nervous about it because I don't know, I just think it's one of those things that people are so judgmental about. I don't know why, but I just feel like they are. Like, nobody probably is, but it's just one of those things that is so personal to you. But I'm going to be weighing myself for you guys. You're going to have to ignore my disgusting feet. Ooh, I like that. That looks nice. So this is the app that came with my scales. And I haven't actually done this in a while because I'm lazy when it comes to doing this. So I'm going to do it now. So this is my scale and I'm just going to stand on it and show you what I weigh. Please excuse my feet. So that is exactly what I weigh. And then it comes up on here. And this is basically what my weight is saying, and it tells you like your BMI and all that kind of thing. I don't really know I don't know if it tells you all of this kind of thing. I set my goal weight as 8 stone, but I don't think that's gonna happen. Like, I'm not really bothered about that, to be honest, but that's what I've set it as. And then this is the last time I weighed myself on here. So it was the 21st of the 6th, 2019. So a while ago, like a good while ago. But look how much weight I've lost since then. Like, when I first started losing weight, I used to record it all the time. Like, I got this after a while of losing weight, so I was 13.1, and then I went down, and then I stopped, and now today it's all the way down there because I haven't weighed myself in so long. So this is a really good motivation thing to have, because this is what I used to look at every day until I got used to doing what I was doing, and then I just didn't do it after that. But I still did use these very, very often just to motivate me and make me feel like I was actually doing something right. But I do recommend these 100%. The link will be in the description if you want to buy them. They're not too expensive, but it is worth it for what you get. Just build up. Oh my god, I really like it. Okay, so the next colour I'm going to be using is this one again, which I use for my base, just to blend from my eyebrow downwards. The next part of that question was, do you diarise what you eat? Yes, I do, but right now, like, I'm currently not, because there's like lots of things going on and I just feel like that is a weight on top of everything else that's going on. So right now I'm not doing that. I'm just trying to eat as good as I can, drink as much water as I can. I feel like that's an added stress on top of everything else that's going on, which I'm not going to talk about. But yeah, I just don't want to be adding extra stress when I don't need to. Next one is me again. Just want to say I'm in awe of the change in your body. Pretty then but hot now. Oh, you're so sweet. I love you so much. You're making me blush. What kind of exercise do you do? Do you do them daily? No. That is the simple answer to that question, is no, I do not exercise daily. Since Ramadan, like, you guys might be shocked to hear this, but since Ramadan I haven't exercised at all. The most exercise that I've done is skipping, which I did for about 5 minutes, 10 minutes, and then I kept getting stitches. If you guys saw that vlog, then you will know. But that is the only time that I've exercised since Ramadan finished. And honestly, I'm not bothering exercising right now because I just don't have time for it. I have so many other things that I need to get done. So I just wanted to finish my eyes, all done now. This is what they look like. Do you like them? Anyway, next question is how to maintain after losing weight. I have tried so many times. Basically what I do is use my scales 100% use my scales all the time. So I try eating a certain way for a week. I eat what I want, what I like, everything like that, but I don't go overboard, and I just stand on the scales at the end of the week and I'm like, oh, have I put on weight? Am I losing weight? Like, what is going on with me? If when I see that the weight is going up, I kind of try to cut down what I eat a little bit healthier, that kind of thing. But if I see the weight is going down, then if I'm trying to maintain the weight, then I will eat a little bit more but healthier food. And if I want to lose weight, then I will carry on eating the way that I am. So it's kind of all about weighing yourself on the scales and looking at yourself in the mirror. Like, if you want to maintain weight, then the best way to do that is look at the scales and then kind of go from there. But that is all I can give you. Like, I have been losing weight, so I don't really know how to maintain weight properly, but if you go on the calculator, which I'm going to put in the description, then you can put in your weight, your height, your active, like how active you are and things like that, and it will tell you exactly how many calories you should be eating a day. And then you can use like the Fitness Pal if you want to calculate the calories. I don't do that, I just kind of know what's in the food that I eat. The next question is, how did you lose weight so quick? It wasn't, I don't think it was so quick. Everyone's saying that I lost weight really quickly, but I don't think it was that quick. It's taken me over a year to lose as much weight as I wanted to, but it's all about the calories. So just eat less calories and you will be good. The next question is, how many calories were you taking roughly? 1,000 calories. That is what I would always base my meals on throughout the day, and I would just kind of calculate it like that. Obviously, if you're training and working out, you need to eat more than that, and obviously drink more water and eat more protein and things like that, because that's what your body needs when you're working out. So don't work out and eat less calories, because that's just going to mess up your body. You're just going to hurt yourself by doing that, so don't do that. Next question is, how do you manage to not indulge in kids' treats? That is quite an easy one actually, because I buy the kids' treats that I don't like. Well, I do buy them things that I like as well, but I try to kind of limit that kind of stuff. Even for the kids now, it looks like I buy them loads of crap, but it does last us a little while. Ice cream especially. So I buy them ice creams that I don't like. Like, I don't really like any kind of ice creams. You know what? I have very good self-control, so that is how I don't eat the kid snacks. I'm going to be using my Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow in medium for my eyebrows. Next question. Let's see if I can answer a question while I do my eyebrows. What snacks did you have during the day? Okay, so snacking during the day would usually be on like fruit or vegetables, lots of water, maybe some coffee. I never really had nuts, because nuts are very high in calories. So nuts are great for you, they're like really good nutritional food, but they are not good for if you want to lose weight. So I kind of steered clear of nuts quite a lot, because I didn't want to kind of pile on the calories by snacking on a high calorie food. So you kind of want to just find out what are good snacks. Like, rice cakes are good snacks, but I don't like rice cakes, so I never really had them. I don't know, the only thing that I can think of that's low calorie snacking food is fruit and vegetables. So stick to your fruits and vegetables, and that way you'll get your 5 a day in throughout the day and you won't be hungry. I never ever am hungry. Like, I always will eat if I'm hungry. Unless I know I'm going to have like a really big meal, then I'll be like, yeah, you can wait for a bit and have the big meal later on. Like if I'm going to have a burger or something like that, then I'll kind of cut out the snacks that I'm going to have. But I still try to get my 5 a day in, which has not been going very good recently. So I'm not giving up hope, because I know that tomorrow is another day, and you know, you should just never give up on yourself. Always carry on, like always carry on doing what you're doing, because you never get results if you don't try and you give up. Always believe that you can do it and you will achieve what you want to achieve. Next question is, I can't seem to stay away from the Chockies. Don't stay away from them, just have a little bit of them. You'll be fine, honestly. The next question is, can you talk about your first 2 months start of weight loss journey, i.e. exercise and daily calorie intake? What you ate daily, mainly water intake. I'm going to do my face now, because all of the rest of my face is done, I think. So when I first started, it was in about April, May. of 2019. Okay, so I never ever exercised ever in my life. Oh well, I won't say in my life, like I did try it a few times when I was like 17, 18, but it never actually stayed, like I never actually stuck with exercising. I thought, I'm gonna lose weight, but I don't want to kind of put myself off and not do it because I'm doing something that I don't enjoy, which is exercising. So I never exercised for almost a whole year of losing weight, and I still lost like 3 to 4 stone by just doing that. Most of my weight loss was not to do with exercise, it was all to do with what I ate, using one of these little stippling brushes. Yeah, I will talk you through what I would eat in a day. When I first started losing weight, I wasn't too hard on myself. I just mainly cut out all of the bad things that I would eat, like chocolates and crisps and just things like that. Fizzy drinks was one of the big ones as well, because Coke, I would not drink any Coke. Like anyone offered me Coke, I would be like, they were swearing at me, because you don't realise how much sugar is in Coke, and it's got calories in there, and you just don't want to be eating too many calories, and you don't want to be eating too much sugar, because sugar is fat. Got dry skin on my nose. So for breakfast, I would literally eat like nothing until I was really hungry, and then I would have like fruit, like an apple, cereal or something like that, like anything for breakfast, but I wouldn't have a lot of it, and I would only eat until, I'm saying I would, but I still do this, I only eat until I'm not hungry anymore, and that is how I lost most of my weight, by just eating until I wasn't hungry anymore. I don't know why I was using that mirror, like I've got a bigger one here. I'm using the Sleek contour kit in medium, but yeah, that is basically what I would have for breakfast. And then for lunch, I wouldn't have lunch, like I cut out 3 meals a day. I'd only have 2 meals a day, and they were both quite low calorie meals, and I would only eat until I wasn't hungry anymore. Okay, it seems to me that I cannot multitask very well, so I'm going to hurry up and finish off doing my makeup, and then I will answer the rest of the questions. So I will be back when it's all done. Okay, so I am not gonna mess with my face anymore. I cannot be bothered. I know it's not perfect, but yeah, no. But anyway, let's move on to the next questions. The next question is, how did you motivate yourself to lose weight? Basically, I used to look in the mirror and I was not happy with the way that I was, so I suddenly one day got this click moment, and then suddenly I just decided that I didn't want to be unhappy with my body anymore. I wanted to make changes, and the only person that can make changes is yourself. So you guys, you need to kind of tell yourself, be firm with yourself, tell yourself no more chocolate, or a little bit of chocolate. I'm gonna go through these quite quickly because there's so many that I need to answer, it's crazy. What size did you start at? That question is, okay, I'll just answer it because it's real, okay? So I used to wear size 20, yes, size 20 jeans, and I used to wear like 20 tops, 22 maybe sometimes, if I just felt like I needed a bit more size. Like, you know, when you wear clothes when you're bigger, they're tighter on you and it just clings in all the wrong places, and that was just what made me feel so depressed about myself, because I kind of was used to the life of before kids, of wearing whatever I wanted and, you know, just being happy with myself. But being bigger, it's harder to dress because you've got more fat on you, obviously, and it just makes it harder to wear clothes because they just stick to you. And obviously being a hijabi girl, you want to be modest and not wear too tight-fitting clothes. Hello, baby. You okay? What's that? Oh, you broke it. Oh, no. Okay, so the next question is, by the way, Issa's here now if you can hear him. What has been the hardest part of your weight loss journey? The hardest part, I would say, was probably changing how much I ate. Obviously, eating that way for the last few years, or however long I've been doing it for, it was just, I was just so used to it. But changing the way that I was eating so that I was eating less, it was quite difficult to start with, because I was so used to eating what I was eating, and getting that balance of eating less but not being hungry is probably the hardest part. But once you get used to it, it's really easy, and you kind of it just happens. Like, you just change the way that you eat completely. Once you start doing this low calorie thing, then it just takes a little bit of getting used to. Next question is, what diet are you following? None. I just follow my mind, and my mind tells me that low calories equals weight loss. So there you go. Will you share your weight loss in numbers? Okay then. I started losing weight at my biggest point, and I just thought, this is getting ridiculous now. I had put on so much weight, it was unreal. I started at 13.5 stone, which is around 85 kg, which is a lot for someone who is 4'11". Oh, you're eating your bagel. Yummy. I've got a naked little man here. Oh, he's so gorgeous. He's so lovely. You gonna eat your bagel? Take this out. No? You don't want to eat your bagel? No. I do. Okay, so 85 kg, sorry about that, I had to go sort Isa out. So it was 85 kg, that's where I started. It took me over a year to get to where I am now. 4.5 stone less later, I am now around 9 stone, which basically is my BMI. Just under 9 stone is my BMI, like where I'm not overweight, considered overweight. It's taken me over a year to lose 28.5 kg, which is 4.5 stones. So that is how long it took me and how much I weighed before and now. Excuse my crazy scarf, by the way. I just can't be bothered to pin it. I don't know where a pin is. So the next question is, how did you find the motivation to lose weight every day if weight goes back and forth on the scales? So the only reason that the weight is going back and forth on the scales is if you are eating more and then eating less, and if you're eating very irregularly, like if you're saying, oh, I'm going on a diet for like a week, and then I'm going off a diet for like another week, and then I'm going to, and your weight is just going to go up and down, and your body is just going to get confused. Change the way that you're eating, so you're eating less calories and eating a little bit healthier. It just depends on what you're eating. So you kind of just need to tell yourself that if your weight is going up, it means you need to eat less calories. If your weight is going down and you don't want it to, then you need to eat more calories. It's easier to stay motivated when you think about it like that, because it's not so much of a challenge of working out all the time so that you lose weight, if you know what I mean. Next question is how to lose arm and belly fat. So I don't know much about like losing weight in particular areas or gaining weight, because there is a question that how to not lose weight in chest area and booty. I don't know, because I didn't target any particular area. I just wanted to lose weight everywhere, and I have done. But I feel like if you want to kind of keep your bum and your boobs and want to lose your belly and your arms, then I think that is where weights come in and working out, and there's like exercises that you can do to target certain areas. Next question is, are you still on 1,000 or less than 1,000 calories? I am still on around 1,000 calories every single day. I don't really calculate it, but I feel like I am eating about that much every day. Next question is, what kept you motivated? What kept me motivated is my scales. Standing on my scales and seeing the difference was just the best motivation I could see, because it was just going down every few days. Like, it was a matter of days before I could see the weight just... It was basically like my weight was falling off. Next question is, what do you think of Slimming World? I've heard a lot of good things and I've seen a lot of great results with it, but for me it's not my kind of thing because it's too technical. Like with me, I'm more like a freestyle person where I kind of just eat what I want to eat and how much I want to eat of it, and eat less of it if I have to. And with Slimming World, it's just a lot of numbers and words, like is it sins or is that Weight Watchers? I don't even know. There's a lot of like things that you have to write down and calculate and go to meetings. That is not for me, especially with kids. I think that is really hard to kind of do things like that with kids. So I feel like my way is just better for me. Like Slimming World and Weight Watchers might work for other people, but for me, I like to do it the way that I've done it. Next is, have you tried any meal supplements? I'm trying protein shakes to help with calories. I find that I have not tried anything like that, so I would not be any use at giving you advice about that. I want to try protein shakes one day, but right now, and when I was at the gym, I kind of just didn't, and it didn't happen. Like I was gonna order some, but then I was just like, do I really want this? And then I kind of, it's one of those things where you do so much research and then you just get confused at which one to buy because there's so many of them. So I haven't really tried any, so I can't really give advice on protein shakes and things like that. Next is, did you take any weight loss tea or pills? No, I didn't. I did think about it, but then I was like, what's the point if I'm actually losing weight with just eating low calories? Like, I feel like that would be dangerous on top of eating low calories, so please don't do that. Next question is, did you do keto in your weight loss journey? No, I didn't. How to tackle night cravings when watching TV? So for night cravings, I would say save some of your calories for the evening time when you just want to sit down in front of the TV with no kids, so you can have some chocolate, some ice cream, a little cake, or you know, or just even like make healthier snacks for yourself. Like sometimes I just sit there with a bowl of mango or an apple and I just enjoy it because there's no kids there, so anything you eat past kids' bedtime is just like a holiday anyway. So if it's healthy, that's the best thing you could do, or if not, it doesn't matter, just have a little bit of it and then drink water, drink a cup of tea, drink things that have very, very low calories, or eat things that have very low calories in them for your evening snacks. Next question is, how do you keep your energy levels up? I always feel really tired and depressed when dieting. I would say just eat when you're hungry, but just don't eat a lot. Just eat until you're not hungry anymore. I never really did this. I kind of tried to do it, but you can have like vitamins and things like that, like iron tablets and vitamin C, or I don't even know about them. Like, this is why I don't have them, because there's so much reading and I just get confused. So you can just like take some vitamins or things like that to get your energy levels back. Like, speak to your doctor if you're worried about your energy levels. Like, I have really bad energy levels anyway, but because I eat when I'm hungry, I kind of feel like it's not as bad. Next question is, hope not too personal, but what dress size are you now? You look fab. Thank you, darling. I am size in between an 8 and a 10 right now. Next question is, how do you have self-control with food when stressed with the kids? When I'm stressed with the kids, I kind of give them food because I feel like that will make them happy. I'll just be like, I'll have my glass of water, don't mind me. I can't help with that one very much because I don't really connect food with stress very much, so I'm just not the best person to ask about that. Next question is, did you used to snack a lot between meals? Was it hard to stop? My problem is chocolate. That is my problem too. I have the world's biggest craving for chocolate every single day, and I feel like you need to have some chocolate in your life all the time. Like, you just need chocolate. Chocolate is life. So instead of seeing chocolate as a snack, see it as a treat and only have it once a day, and only have a little bit once a day, because then you'll have something to look forward to, even if it's like in the evening when the kids have gone to bed and you're just sitting there watching Netflix and just be like, ah, chocolate time. So then you have something to look forward to after getting the kids to bed. Like, honestly, you just want to like knock them out to get them to sleep just so you can go and have that chocolate. The next question is, what would you recommend as a first step in weight loss? I would say research, because for me, I had no idea how to lose weight before. I'm telling you everything that I kind of know about losing weight, and I would say do research about how many calories you should be having and how much you should be weighing, and you know, like, make a goal for yourself and tell yourself that you need to reach this goal by this certain time. I never really had a time limit on it. I just wanted to do it as I could. It's not a quick thing. Losing weight isn't a quick thing, it's a long thing. So you need to kind of be prepared to wait for it and to do your research. At the same time, just do it, because if you don't start now, then when are you going to start? Like, just do it. Next question is, how? I am struggling so much, need the motivation and enthusiasm. How is calories. Just don't eat as much as you normally do. I'm repeating myself now. I feel like I need to stop talking, but it's all about the calories. Just eat less of what you normally eat. I never stopped eating fish and chips and chicken and chips and pizza and chocolate and ice cream, and I ate everything, but I just ate less of it. So I ate until I was full. Like, us as humans, as adults, we eat so much. We don't realize how little food we need to survive. You need to see food as something that you need and not want, if you know what I mean. Like, the reason that your kids eat so little is because they eat until they're full. They don't eat any more, they don't eat any less. Well, I don't know, like, I'm not a professional, but kids don't eat unless they're hungry. So we need to kind of put ourselves in our kids' minds and be like, I'm not going to eat until I'm hungry, I'm only going to eat till I'm full, and that's it. I don't know if I'm explaining this very well. Let me know if you kind of know what I mean in the comments. Next question is, how do you do a lot of exercise or control what you eat? I don't do a lot of exercise, I just control what I eat because I know that more calories means more weight. I see calories, I see food as just lumps of fat waiting to be put on my butt. The next question is, it's hard being a plus size hijabi, everything is tight. Very true. Oh my god, this is the truest thing I've ever seen. How did you keep confidence before? I lost all of my confidence. When I gained weight, I literally just wanted to dig a hole for myself wherever I went and just hide in that hole, even though that hole would have been huge. Basically, I don't really know. Like, I kind of chose really baggy clothes. For example, like, I'm just gonna grab this because this is one of the outfits that I wore when I was pregnant with Issa. This is when I was really big. This is a size 20 shirt. This top now falls off me because it is so huge. It is size 20 because I used to buy extremely large clothes to fit me so that it would look baggy, and that is the only way that I would have confidence, because if anything stuck to my rolls of fat, I would be so upset and be like, I'm hiding for the rest of the day, the night, the years. Like, I didn't want to go anywhere. I had no confidence. I didn't want to make YouTube videos. I didn't want to go anywhere. I didn't want to see anyone. Like, I stopped talking to so many people, my friends, because I just didn't want them to see me how I was, and I was just embarrassed about how much weight I'd gained, and let's just keep it at that. Like, I had no confidence at all. Next question is, have you reached your goal weight yet? You look amazing, by the way, mashallah. Thank you, I love you. Yes, I have reached my goal weight, but I still want to lose more because I'm not happy with how I look in the mirror. I am happy, but I'm not 100% happy. Like, I could be happier. I still have like a belly and my arms are still flabby. Like, there's just little things, you know, when you look at yourself and you can see those things. Like, other people might not be able to see them, but I can see them. You guys can see your faults, which other people might not be able to see. And obviously you need to make yourself happy at the end of the day. Like, I haven't done this for anybody else, so I kind of just want to be happy with myself when I look in the mirror. Something about hip fat. What about it? I don't know about hip fat. Lose weight everywhere and you'll lose weight on your hips. Or if you want to gain weight on your hips, then work out and do weights to target hips. How do you stay motivated when you're feeling down? When I'm feeling down, I like to have a day or maybe 2, maybe 3 where I just eat what I want to eat and I just don't be so hard on myself, because there's always tomorrow, there's always the next day, there's always another day. But if you're feeling down and you need that extra comfort, then go have that waffle, go have that big chaiwala, go have something to eat, go have something to drink, you know, just have what you want to have for a few days, but tell yourself that's it. Like, you're gonna make yourself feel even worse if you carry on eating like that. That's for me anyway. Like, I always feel really bad when I've had too much bad food. I always want to go back to eating well after, so I always tell myself that it's not going to be like this for too long, and I always give myself a day or 2 where I just eat crap. Like in my recent vlog where I was eating Pizza Hut and then I had a cookie dough, and I'm sure I had something. I had pancakes for breakfast that day, I think. That was an example of a day where I was feeling really crap in the day, so I just needed to eat my feelings away. Next question is, do you do intermittent fasting, or have you ever done it? Can you please give more info on it? I don't know much about it. I just know that it's a big portion of the day where you're not eating. So when you do eat, it's in like a smaller portion of the day so that you eat less, basically. But I don't do that. I kind of do it, but I don't do it. I never give myself like a time limit of like you can only eat till 7 or something. I just make it my mission to eat as late as possible so that I can eat 2 meals in the day and have less calories in those meals, if you know what I mean. The whole morning I'm not eating, and then in the afternoon when I finally have some brunch, then I will have like 300-400 calories then, and then I'll have like a big meal later on, which is going to be like 600-700 calories, maybe more, maybe less, depending on the day, depending on what I'm eating. And then in between that, if I'm hungry, I'll have some fruit, I'll have some vegetables, I'll have a water, I'll have whatever I feel like having, but a little bit of it. I'm Pakistani and we have chapati every single day and rice 3 times a week. I don't know how to change my diet. Just eat less of what you're having. Like, I eat chapatis a lot of the time, I eat rice a lot of the time, and I eat less of it. I would say try eating half of what you normally eat, and if you're still hungry, have a little bit more, but kind of just cut down on how much you eat and how many times a day you eat it. So just kind of spread the calories out throughout the day and only eat when you're hungry, only eat until you're full. There's a lot of questions about what I eat, and I will be posting more videos about what I eat soon, so I'm not going to be answering examples of what I eat. It's super long, so I'm going to cut it off now. But thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. It would mean the world to me. And yeah, that's going to be the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!